I was like, wow, Germany, like we are going to actually the best country possibly medically developed that we can. So this is huge. So you get shivers and like, oh my gosh, this is opportunity now. Are we gonna take it?
So he pre-select the patients and put them on the waiting list for surgery. And we come once in a while, we come over to Dublin to see those patients where the indication for surgery has already been set. So it's not the question anymore, surgery yes or no. So it's for them to get to know me and my team, and it's for me to get to know the patients and the caregivers. And well, the patient should be healthy enough to be able to travel to Germany, which is a 1.5 to 2 hour flight. But this again is something that we discuss in Dublin during our clinics.
To me, that was the best thing, because even a couple of days before the flight, I was worried, and then I told myself, but I know who I'm meeting.
First of all, the magnitude of the curve is decisive for the timing of the operation. So we have a very severe curve. You should even operate on a very early age. You might apply growing rod systems, but the perfect age for instrumented fusion is probably 13, 14, or even 12 years of age. You shouldn't do a definite fusion at the age below 10 or 11. And which is maybe important. I was trained even to do all the front surgery. A lot of, especially younger surgeons, all do back surgery, and there are still, 90-95% of the cases you can do from the back very effectively, but there are like 5% which do benefit from an anterior approach, and we're very trained with the anterior approach, so that's something that we offer here as well. And my focus has always been the spine, and within this quite big field of spine, the spinal deformities, and here especially the kids, the pediatric spinal deformities. At this very hospital we have a huge pediatric department with very highly qualified doctors. And for instance, we have a special pediatric intensive care unit, which is quite unusual for a hospital. Important for such a complex surgery is not only that you need a good surgeon, you need a good team behind and surrounding that.
Our experience was fantastic. Now, from the staff, the interaction with ourselves and between themselves, and then letting us understand what they were talking about was fantastic. Getting pain relief and being cared for was second to none. It was, we were very well looked after.
And what we normally do, and this is standard treatment of care, is that we do an incision in the back and we put on screws on the left side where we correct the spine at every level, and some bisegmental screws on the other side. And we correct it with 2 rods, and by that we're able to more or less straighten the spine with very powerful tools we have. And one of the main goals, as we achieved here, is to stop as short as possible to get as mobile lumbar spine as possible. The patient gets out of bed on the day of surgery. That's very important to get the circulation, the bowel movement working. So that's what we're doing. And then the patient is mobilized twice a day with the physiotherapists and with the nurses even more often. And most patients, our German patients, stay for like 1 week in hospital. If they have long distance to travel home, they may even stay for 10 days. So with the Irish patients, we tend to leave them for 7 to 10 days in hospital, and then they move over to the apartment here on the campus of the hospital, and I see them after 14 days, remove the stitches, do a fit for fly test, what we call it.
So we have a very well experience with treatment of postop pain. We started intraoperatively with the placement of an epidural catheter. He's in the patient for 3 to 4 days with a continuous infusion, and a chance for the patient to give additionally injections if there is a pain score higher than 5. The children were trained before to notice a pain between 0 and 10 and can explain in the morning or whenever they want to know, whenever we want to know what the pain level is, to calculate it, and from this we started the pain treatment. Additionally, we have some oral treatments if necessary, but most of the patients are very easily to treat with continuous infusion via the peridural catheter.
The biggest thing you're worried is about the pain, what your child is going to go through, and that she has to suffer so much. But in the end of the day, it's mostly is the uncomfort that you have, which you normally will have. But knowing that there is no pain is such relief.
Coming to Germany hasn't cost us any more than it would if we were in Dublin. Actually even less, I'd say, because I wouldn't have any hesitation to tell another family to come out here, because really and truly all of their needs are going to be catered for here. I haven't spent anything really since I've come here, so really expenses wise, you know, it's for families, they don't need to worry. They really don't need to worry that it's going to cost any more. You know, it's not. So I just feel that we often overthink it and we worry too much. My experience is that everything here it's been fantastic.
No, there's no problem whatsoever with the language barrier. We found that it doesn't matter what establishment you're in the hospital, where you go, everyone has that English language, and if they don't have it as good as some of the others, they make a very good effort. Their English is better than our German, so we're here 3 weeks and we had no problem whatsoever relating to any member staff.
But they really try hard to understand and to make you happy and comfortable, where there is no pain, where there's a full comfort of having the food around you and just comfortable, beautiful rooms, clean, and there was no need for words whatsoever. No, the energy is so great. Everyone is so caring and it's absolutely fantastic. If you get opportunity to come in, just make sure you take it. Don't let it go. It's just life-changing.